I'm Casey Albritton in Pinellas County. The Lowman Fire Department says when Hurricane Helene came through the area, they had to rescue 15 different people from this local neighborhood. And many people who live along the streets, they now have all of their belongings out by the road. And many people say with how much damage their homes sustained, they're no longer planning on staying in the neighborhood, but rather they're hoping to sell and leave.
Some of us cry, some of us hug each other, and then we just put our big girl panties on and keep going.
Belongings are now scattered in front yards all over the Tampa Bay area.
Right now, everything I own is in a 5 by 10 foot storage unit.
Lowman Fire District says one area that is devastated is the neighborhood along 42nd Avenue in St. Petersburg.
I have 4 grandchildren, and this is the only place they've ever known, and they come in and they're crying, because this was Nanny and Poppy's house.
Many of the homes had up to 5 feet of water inside during Hurricane Helene. Lowman Fire District sent me this video showing one of 15 different water rescues that occurred in that neighborhood alone.
Total shock, total shock. It would be like you walked into a war zone. Total shock, total disbelief.
Debbie Bright says she stayed in Palm Harbor while the storm came through, but her neighbors say storm surge came through her back door and pulled much of her furniture back into the bay.
With the power of the water and wind that was back here, that what we could see, there is no way we would have been one of those casualties.
She's grateful to be alive, but says her home is a total loss.
We're on day number 7 here, and when I got here this morning, I sat in a chair and I just, we cry. And then we are okay, and then we cry again.
Many of the residents in St. Petersburg say they are planning to move, so they don't have to go through all of this again.
If you look around the neighborhood here, it's just a horrible sight. It's a total devastation.
Alvina Tierney says her home had roughly 2 feet of water inside, and she's going to try to repair and stay in her neighborhood. But she says others weren't so lucky.
I suspect there's going to be some that are going to go, and these huge houses are going to be built up, or condos.
Bright says neighbors like Tierney have been supportive, and she hopes her community recovers quickly.
It's kind of 1 hour at a time and 1 day at a time.
I'm Pinellas County reporter Casey Albritton, ABC Action News.